Welcome to the Boss Lounge where business and entertainment connect. I am your host, Tony Dozier, and I am here with the amazing Jen Creative. She is an awesome wardrobe stylist, and she's going to tell us more about what she does.
Oh, yes, I can't wait.
Yes. Okay, so tell us more. How did you get into becoming a wardrobe stylist?
It actually started a long time ago. I would say probably when I was about 19 years old.
Okay.
I had a boyfriend at the time who had a record label like all hood dudes had back then. And so he would ask me to sort of style his artists and dress his artists. He liked the way I dressed myself, and he really saw something in me that, to be honest, I didn't see in myself. You know, sometimes when you have a talent, you just assume everyone has the same talent. It doesn't feel special to you.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how it was. And so I started dressing his artists.
Okay.
I didn't really take it seriously, to be very, very honest. I was like, I like doing it. It's fun, but I went to college.
Okay.
And I became a researcher, and it was still just always there, just always in my mind. And so a friend of mine, he started a brand. I don't know if you ever see the shirts, My God versus My Enemies.
I have actually.
Yeah,
yes.
so he's a very good friend of mine. So he started a brand, and he came to me. He's like, Jen, this is before it got big. And he's like, I have this thing, and I think it could be really big. I just need your help. And so we kind of partnered on that. And so then I began styling all of his shoots and styling all of the campaigns, and then working with the celebrities that were wearing the clothing, and I was hooked.
Okay.
And then from there, I was like, this is it. It's so fun. It's so amazing. I love sort of telling stories with the clothing, and so I was hooked.
Well, I must say, when I first saw your work, I was actually on Instagram, and I was captured by the Wizard of Oz.
Oh, yes.
Yes. So I saw that, and I was like, this is really bomb. I love this. This looks great. And at first, I wasn't sure if it was just kind of like a family fun thing. But then, I got on your profile, I started scrolling around, and I was like, this is amazing. I have to get her into the Boss Lounge, definitely, because your work is awesome.
Thank you so much.
I love the Wizard of Oz. I was like, oh my God, this is so cute.
And it was so authentic because that is my family's favorite movie.
Really?
Favorite movie of all time. And it was so fun to put together and to do all the outfits and everything. And everyone, when they see it, because it made it to the Shade Room and to a bunch of other blogs, and a lot of people assumed that it cost a lot of money to put together, but absolutely did not. Everything was thrift store.
Really?
Someone was tossing this out. Yeah, so it was good.
Wow.
I'm happy you liked it.
I loved it. It looked really good.
Thank you.
I really enjoyed it. I showed my husband, I was like, oh, this is great. So tell me, when did you get your big break into wardrobe styling?
I would say probably working with Body of God was probably the big break, because I got to style different celebrities, people that were wearing the My God versus My Enemy shirts, and then from there it was just word of mouth. So I think starting there was kind of, I would say, the big break. Okay.
And about how many, I guess, businesses or people you've worked with throughout your career?
Oh my God, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe 100.
Okay.
100, a little over. I don't know. I don't keep count. It's just because a lot of also the people are repeat people.
Ah, okay.
So you style them for this, and then that, and then that, and then that. So I don't. To be honest, I don't know. I should calculate at some point.
That's okay. We don't need to ask them. I just asked it to just kind of, get some insight. So tell me, what is the process with wardrobe styling? Is it something where you have to have a sense of style? Is it something where the client is saying, hey, put this together or follow this theme? How does that work?
So I think it's, for me, because I can't, everyone's probably different, I don't really know, but for me, it starts with the sense of style, but it also starts with this idea of being able to tell stories via clothing and via images. So your clothes are not, for me at least, not just something that you put on to look sexy in a picture, or not just something you put on to go to the grocery store. Those things are telegraphic, and they're telling something about you, and you can use that to say whatever it is you want to say, or to tell whatever story it is you want to tell. So whenever like a client approaches me, my first question is, what's the story that you want to tell? Okay. What are you trying to say? What do you want to convey? What is the message here? And now let's craft based on that. So it's not just like, hey, let's get Versace and put it on her. No, what's the story? Why, if she were to wear Versace, what is it that she's trying to say? Is she a rapper? Is she want to say that I'm, how rappers, I'm opulent, I'm rich, I'm this, I'm that, and that. Is it that story? And then still, even with that, how do we layer even more onto that to tell more of a story about not only who that person is, but just whatever it is that they want to say. What's their place in the world or their reason for sort of being at that moment. So it takes me, I don't want to say a lot of time, because I can do it relatively quickly, but there is thought behind it. And it's not always that I go into the store, I went to stores and I know exactly what I want, but I do know the story that I want to tell. And then I can look to pull pieces that I feel as though will help complement or tell that story. And then also I have one of those freakish memories. So like if I've seen something someplace many moons ago, or if I saw it in like a showroom somewhere, I'm like, yes, that would do that for this. So I forget the question, but I'm still talking.
You answered it. You answered it. That's fine.
I'm a bit of a talker.
That's okay. So have you had any situations where maybe the style that you've selected is kind of like a conflict with the client? How have you handled that situation, if at all?
Yeah, no, I have definitely experienced that, because I know some people want a stylist, but they want to tell you what to do. So they'll come to me and say like, I can't really dress. I don't really have style. I want you to style me for this red carpet event. However, I want to wear this, and that. And I'm like, that makes no sense. If you've already acknowledged that you don't really have style and you're looking for me to craft something for you, you can't give me a prescription about what to put you on. So recently I was working, there's I won't say her name, there's a rap artist.
Okay.
And so she needed a custom outfit for an 80s party.
Okay.
And when I tell you, we were like butting heads the entire time.
Oh, wow.
I want to wear this, I want to wear that. And I was like, no, that's not good for you. That's not good for what you want to do. That's not, just trust me. And it was dragging her along the whole time. But in the end, when she saw the outfit and she put the outfit on, transformed. And it was a thumbs up. But it's like that.
No, I can believe it. I can believe it. And I definitely could believe it, because people, it's like they want one thing, they say they want one thing, but in actuality their agenda is something else.
Yeah.
So I can definitely believe that you're having the headbutt here and there.
And it's hard to relinquish control to someone else. We've been dressing ourselves every day since I don't know how long, and then say like, okay, whatever you put me on, I'll wear it. It's hard.
Yes. So tell me about when you do the wardrobe styling, what is the difference between like just a basic photo shoot or just like a big campaign?
Oh yeah. So either way, you want to tell a story, right? But when you're doing a campaign, you have multiple images, you have multiple, sometimes even settings to tell that image. And when you're doing just like a photo shoot, sometimes you have just one setting. And you really have to make that story work and make everything work right then. I think that's easier, right? Because everything's sort of fixed. But when you're doing a campaign, maybe multiple images, multiple models, somehow you need to craft all the pieces together to tell that story together. And so it's a lot of, it could be stress, because multiple looks, multiple models, you need to get down to every accessory, make sure everything is right, everything is contributing to the story. No lazy pieces is what I like to say. Nothing that's just there just to be there. Everything has to be adding to that story. So a large campaign, that's the difference, I would say.
Okay, all right. So I do know that you recently have landed a show.
Oh yeah.
Tell me more about the show that you're doing.
I'm so excited for the show. So it's called When and Where.
Okay.
And it's sort of like, I don't know if I can say this, but it's sort of like a hip hop or more urban version of Fashion Police.
Okay.
So we have the two hosts, Looks by London, and she's Ryan.
Okay.
And so they're reviewing all of the latest fashions from all of your celebrities, all of the influencers and the people that you're following on Instagram. And there are lots of hits and lots of misses, and it's just hilarious. And I feel like for me, there's even this extra pressure. You're dressing two people that are critiquing other people's fashions. So they have to be
on point.
Every time. Every time. But I absolutely, I love it. It gives me a chance to work with a consistent cast over and over again, and to learn them even more and bring even more to the stories and even more to the fits. And then just the two of them are hilarious. So I love it. I love it. My husband doesn't come to set quite often. Okay. But he came for one of the tapings of the show, and he was blown away. He loved it, and that brought me joy too.
Good. So. I'm sure it did. It should have. Yeah, definitely. So with the show, when will it air? Is it every week? When does it come out?
So I believe that what we're trying to do now, and don't quote me, but I believe it's a bi-weekly show. We're in pre-production, and so we should start like filming in October.
Nice.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That is
Thank
huge.
you. It's huge, right?
Oh my God, that is
I'm
huge.
excited. I'm
Oh,
excited.
you're like glowing,
I'm
talking
excited.
about it.
That's the
Congratulations.
foundation.
Yes, definitely. That is a big deal. That is definitely a big deal. So tell me, what are your expectations in regards to like the show? I know it's kind of like a different setup a little bit.
Yeah.
But what is something that you expect in regards to a show versus you doing like campaigns and everything else?
I think here I get to showcase even more of my talent and even more of my styles. Like I said, it's a bi-weekly show. It's a duo. It's a girl and a guy. They are critiquing fashion, so they have to bring the fashions very, very strongly every single time. And so it's this opportunity to really build almost a sort of moving portfolio for people.
Okay.
If all goes to plan, this show will become the authority on fashion. And then to be the person styling the authority on fashion, like I think it's gonna, it should be big, and it should really bring me a lot more sense of like purpose and fun and all those things.
Okay. Now I know that you are a wardrobe stylist. Have you ever taken a back seat where you have just been like, I guess, the director, like creativity director, and you know, had someone else kind of style them? No?
No, because I probably couldn't be quiet.
Like the control.
You put those shoes on it like that. That's nice. You know, I'm a mom.
Yes.
So that's nice. I see what you did there. However, let's switch that up. I really like being able to be the stylist and to be the creative director. Because like I said, it's about telling the story. And it's not just the clothes. It's the settings. It's the poses. It's everything. And so I really like to do both. But there are times when I'm just the stylist and not the creative director, which is fine too.
It's fine too. Good, good. So what is something that you would tell someone who's interested in being a wardrobe stylist?
I would tell them to just do it. So start styling your friends. It's Instagram now, and Instagram is, you have access to a whole new worlds that you didn't have access to before. So you can just start taking pictures of your friends in your clothes, in their clothes, styling their clothes different ways. Do it in the dressing rooms of a store if you can't get the items. And just start posting those pictures and start showing your work and showing your art. There's no point in wanting to do something or having a talent and then not telling it to the universe and not showing it to the world. The one way to really be able to do it is for other people to see it. And so that's what I would say. I would say just start doing it.
Just start doing it. Okay, good. Now, if someone's interested in like partnering with like a bigger company or a bigger brand as a wardrobe stylist, what advice would you give them?
I would say, you need to email, try to contact them.
Okay.
But the other thing I would say is take that company's clothes and style them and put them onto models and post them onto your page and tag them like crazy, email them, send them to them, show them what you can do. There's so many artists, there's so many wardrobe stylists. What makes you different? What makes you good for this brand? What can you bring to this brand? And bringing something that doesn't necessarily look like their current campaigns or what it is that they've been doing, and just do something different and show them why you would be a benefit to them, what you can do for the brand, how far you can take the brand. That would be my advice.
Okay.
When I first started working with Body of God, My God versus My Enemy sweatshirts,
Mm-hmm.
my goal was to take it from just sort of a sweatshirt place. I mean, it's still sweatshirts, it's still t-shirts, but to really begin to style them and create these shoots that felt very fashion forward. Something that placed the shirts in this, the mindset where like, I don't have to wear them only when I'm going to the gym or I'm schlepping around on Saturdays or whatever. No, I can wear this to the office. I can wear this to the club. I can wear this out if I'm going on a date. So really taking those t-shirts and taking those hoodies and styling them with suits and mini skirts and stockings and boots and all different Gucci coats and all different things like that to really show I'm bringing something new to the brand, and this is what it is, and this is my perspective, and this is how I think it can benefit you.
Okay, awesome. That sounds.
If I'm talking too much, you have to tell me because I
You're
talk
okay.
so much.
You're okay. I want the viewers to know exactly, about you and what you do, and I'm loving the extra talking. It's fine with me. It is a-okay.
Right.
It is a-okay. I'm sure the viewers are gonna love that. They're gonna love that. So between photo shoots, campaigns, and the show, and other things you've done, what is like your favorite? I guess your favorite setup to do as a wardrobe stylist?
they're all my babies. It's like asking me to pick my favorite child. I love them all, and they all give you a different way to express yourself and to express your art. So I can't pick a favorite. I love them. I love them all. But the thing I love the most is working with talented people.
Okay.
So whether that's photo shoot, video, whatever, as long as the other people that I'm working with are really talented and we're all on the same page, it brings me joy.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Is there anything that you would say is most challenging between those three?
Can I say that the TV show is probably the most challenging?
Really?
Yes, because one of the hosts, Looks by London, is a stylist. He's a celebrity stylist.
Yeah, okay.
So getting him to agree with what it is that I'm bringing and him telling me, I don't wear acid wash or I don't do this, I put it on my clients, that part is the most difficult. Also because anytime like I'm styling someone, it's a very vulnerable situation for me because it's like I'm saying to you, here's my art, now judge it. And you could hate it every single time. And so because he's also an artist in the same way and having to have him judge it, that part is the most nerve-wracking part. So I would say working on the TV show is probably the most difficult thing.
And you know, I could believe that. I could believe that because it's so much stuff that goes into a show, and then especially with you saying that the person, one of the hosts, is actually a stylist. Oh yeah, I can definitely believe that.
And you know too, like with the microphones and not wanting to mess up your look and all of that stuff. Yeah, so that's the most difficult by far.
I can believe it. I can believe it. So, you look beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Tell me more about this look here that you have.
Oh, man. This is from Target.
Okay.
So they have that. Do you know how they used to partner with those big brands like Ice Mizrahi or Missani?
Yes.
Anna Sui. So they have, like, I think they've been doing it for 20 years. So they brought back all the iconic pieces to Target, and they're there for a very limited amount of time. I think this is Philip Lim for Target. But yeah, so this is Target.
Okay.
And the boots are, you can't see the boots on screen, but they're like, they come all the way up.
Like
and
blue?
Yeah, they're like blue, like this. But yeah, these are not from Target. But
okay. They're nice.
Thank you.
They're really nice. So when you're doing the wardrobe styling, is it that the client is saying, hey, only go to this store? Or they're saying, I want this look and you can get it from anywhere? How does that work?
Yeah, we talk about what is it that you're trying to do. So you would come to me and say, like, hey, I host a television show. And I want to present myself as approachable, but businesslike or whatever. No. It's more of that. What is that you want to convey? And then I will kind of go out and explore the landscape of fashion and fashion houses and brands and stores and find what best fits that. Okay. I don't bring you just one fit because that rarely will go over well. I'll bring several different looks and we'll sort of craft it from there.
Okay, all right. Yeah. And do you just operate out of New Jersey? Do you like travel around or?
I haven't had the chance to travel around much,
really?
To be honest. Yeah, so it's been tri-state. Okay. Someone hit me from DC. They wanted me to do their family shoot, but I was pregnant and I did not want to travel.
I don't blame you.
So yeah, but it's been mainly, there's so many celebrities and businesses and things here in New York that it's been mainly in New York, but I'm totally open to traveling.
Nice. Okay.
I would love to be out in LA.
LA,
especially now that it's getting colder here. Yeah. Miami, LA, Texas, anywhere. Any place where it's warm.
Any place that you would prefer not to go, but you would go if your client is there.
I don't think so. Maybe like the Midwest when it's in the dead of winter. Just because I don't like snow in winter, even though I'm from New Jersey. I wouldn't want to do that.
Can you tell our viewers how to find and follow you on social media?
Oh yeah, sure. So you can find me on Instagram at Jen the Creative, on Facebook as well. And you can also email me, jenthecreative@gmail.com.
All right. Well, Jen, thank you so much for stepping into the Boss Lounge with me today. I greatly appreciate it.
Thank you for having me in the Boss Lounge. This was really fun.
Yes, it was a lot of fun.